We of the universes aren't addressing you want to protest or verbalize your inner rightness, but rather in order to say that inner rightness. Do you feel the need to vocalize your concerns? Then do so. Do you want to stay your existence consistent with your needs? Then do so. Do you sense which you must do this or say that because of the exceptions of others? Then think again your moves and thoughts. This topic has been mentioned multiple times as time, so that it will negate shoulds and must a simplified model of who you are. As you move further into your new being, those portions that not sense right inside, you will create more strain and worry, for you are quickly becoming a finely tuned tool in a new world. The outer world not exists for you, no matter how much you miss the understanding of who you as soon as have been. That place not exists. Through not being aware that your response changed into a seed you've got planted, and not copying with it there, and then, by an act of lunge or self-forgiveness, you place into movement a series of occasions. Later, while you get to work in this poor mood and mindset, you may hate your toe against your desk, or get into a controversy with a person, or make a mess of something at work. You could then suppose that life is unfair and thus suck. You overlook that you set this into motion through a seeming meaningless response to someone in traffic. And most likely there have been previous recurring and similar reactions before that you did not catch an upward push above. This collection of miscreations that begin in traffic can consequently come to be inflicting a ripple impact of unwanted reviews that may go on for weeks, months, or years. That is how life is taking place over and over in the majority of human beings' everyday lives. It's for a cycle of habitual harvest based on the planted seeds of past studies, assumptions, poor evaluations, reactions, thoughts, feelings, and ideas about other human, life, and self which pass forth to attract after their type. For that is the law of life, cause and effect, sowing and reaping. The records of our planet is known inside the universe. Everyone within the universe knows exactly what we on this planet had been through in the course of history. Regardless of all of the struggling, under the many troubles due to the duality, they constantly try to locate peace and love from the heart. Sadly, there are nevertheless few people who experience the splendor of the earth. As a result, many do not respect its splendor because it is meant to be. Every different planet inside the universe where human beings stay is beautiful, in their own view. However, a beauty that is commensurate with that planet Earth is extremely rare in the whole universe. It seems that God left an open door, for if you sense removed from source, you could easily find the entrance again as medium from the environmentally pleasant structure of the planet. You've got enough to process without seeking to be someone you are not. You cannot pretend to be a 3D being or a future being any more than a 3D can correctly fake to be an infant or a mature grown-up. The one's games are over. You are who you are, and you recognize what makes you comfortable, not the next day or the day past, but now. You will undergo many internal shifts within the next few weeks, all of which will factor you within the course most appropriate for you at that point. If you see your inner clues, you may breeze through the next few days. If you fake you are someone you've got been or not yet, you will quake within. You are in precisely the proper place and time. Allow that to be sufficient for you. You will reap the skills you need to your personal way. How are you these days? Not yesterday and not tomorrow. However, how are you today? In treaty, you hooked up a course of rightness you're trying to see. Even though that direction might have deviated, it turned into a direction you try to go back to as quickly as feasible. A life map you compromised of a relatively young age. Cognizance is energy. It is to be ever present in each moment, aware of what's happening within and wondering. What am I thinking? Why am I thinking this? Why am I feeling this? Who do I accept as true with what I do? Why did I just react this way? Is it really true? Noticing, witnessing, marvel, and interest. While the ego is questioned, it begins to fall apart. Focus is a flashlight of truth. As the light illuminates our beliefs and thinking patterns rooted in darkness and ignorance, we begin to move into self-mastery. Now we can create area among our thoughts and reactions through thinking and holding the whole lot in opposition to the reality and light of love. On this spaciousness, love begins to transmute the whole thing we pass through it, and our thinking is purified and transformed. We start to laugh on the ego stories and drama as we see how ridiculous and fake they are, after which next time we need to get angry in traffic, we laugh as an alternative. How ridiculous to get right into a rage due to something which means certainly nothing. So, what if I get reduced off in traffic by thousands? What does it imply? Nothing to my real self. Why do I need a win in traffic? I don't. It's the ego that does. How ridiculous do you see?